It is 1:17 a.m. The only light in your room is the cold, blue glow of your laptop screen. The only sound is the frantic click, click, click of your mouse as you scroll through lecture slides you don't understand. Your final exam is in 8 hours. You feel that familiar, acidic panic rising in your chest. That cold, hollow feeling of failure. You had all day, you had all week. You sat down at 7 p.m., opened your textbook, and then, what? You checked your phone. Just for a second. That second turned into 2 hours of scrolling through videos of people you don't know, living lives you don't have. Then you researched the topic on YouTube, which led to a video about a new video game. 1:17 a.m., staring at a problem set you can't solve, with a brain so foggy and fried on cheap dopamine that you can't even form a coherent thought. You know with absolute certainty that you are going to fail. And the worst part? The most brutal part? This isn't the first time. This is every time. You're living in a prison. It's a prison of broken promises you made to yourself. You are trapped in a cycle of, I'll start tomorrow. And you know, deep down, that tomorrow is a lie. You're not lazy, you're paralyzed. What if I told you that paralysis isn't a personality trait? That it's not a moral failing? What if I told you it's a disease? And what if I told you there is an 800-year-old system forged in the mountains of Japan by Zen monks? That is a cure. A system so brutal, so ruthlessly effective, that it doesn't manage procrastination. It doesn't negotiate with it. It kills it. It rips it out by the roots. They call it GUOJI, continuous practice, without gaps. And when you understand how it works, you will realize you are not lazy. You are just untrained. But this system requires a sacrifice. It requires you to kill the one thing you love more than anything, your options. This video is not a study hack. This is not a 5-minute motivation boost. This is an intervention. This is a rewrite of your entire operating system. If you are not ready to change, click off now. Chapter 1, the disease of someday. Before you can fix the problem, you have to look it in the face. You have to understand the enemy. And the enemy is not your phone. It's not TikTok. It's not your professor. The enemy is your own brain. Right now, your brain is divided. You have two forces at war inside your skull. Force 1, the accountant. This is your prefrontal cortex. It's the new evolved part of your brain. It's logical. It makes plans. It buys textbooks. It sets alarms. It's the you that's watching this video, nodding along, wanting to change. The accountant wants you to get a 4.0 GPA, graduate with honors, and build an empire. Force 2, the toddler. This is your limbic system. It's the ancient animal part of your brain. It's millions of years old. The toddler doesn't care about your GPA. It doesn't know what a final exam is. It only understands one thing, the path of least resistance. The toddler wants what feels good right now. It wants comfort, it wants sugar, it wants dopamine, and it wants to avoid any form of discomfort. Your entire life is a battlefield between the accountant and the toddler. And here is the brutal truth. The toddler is winning. When you sit down to study, that's the accountant. The instant you feel that tiny bit of ugh, that cognitive friction, that this is hard, the toddler throws a tantrum. It screams, I don't like this. This is boring. This hurts. And what do? You obey it. You reach for your phone to just take a 5-minute break. That break gives the toddler a hit of dopamine. It's like giving candy to a screaming child. And what does this teach your brain? It teaches your brain that the cure for the discomfort of work is the pleasure of distraction. You have, through thousands of repetitions, trained yourself to be a slave to a screaming, 2-million-year-old child in your head. GUOJI is the system that finally puts the accountant back in charge. Chapter 2, the myth of willpower. But I've tried everything, you say. You tried the Pomodoro technique. You set the 25-minute timer, and you spent 20 of those minutes staring at the clock, waiting for it to end so you could get your reward of scrolling. You're negotiating with the timer. You tried the Forest app that locks your phone, and you just deleted the app. You tried Study With Me videos, and you just watched someone else be productive while you sat there paralyzed. Here's why none of it works. You are bringing logical tools to a biological war. You are trying to fight the toddler with a strongly worded email. It doesn't care. Those hacks are just logical bandages on a deep biological wound. They all rely on willpower. And willpower, as you've experienced, is a battery that runs out by 3 p.m. The Zen monks understood this. They knew that willpower is a myth. They knew that motivation is a fickle, fair-weather friend. So they built a system that doesn't require them. They built a system that runs on identity, a system that runs on structure, a system that runs on automaticity. They built GUOJI. GUOJI is not a life hack. It is a forge. It is designed to take the soft, inconsistent, weak-willed material of your current self and hammer it through daily, repetitive, non-negotiable practice into something hard, something sharp, something unbreakable. It is the path from I should to I am. To understand it, let me tell you the story of a student named Leo. And Leo is probably you. Chapter 3. The Parable of the Ghost. Leo was a ghost. He was physically in his university, but his mind was somewhere else. He had potential. That's what everyone told him. Oh, Leo is so smart. He has so much potential. Potential is the poison the world gives you to make you comfortable with being mediocre. In his 9 a.m. lecture, Leo sat in the back row. He wasn't listening. He was on his phone scrolling, his laptop open to the lecture notes, but his eyes were vacant. Mr. Ivanov, the professor said, his voice cutting through the hall. Leo's head snapped up, his heart hammered. Yes? I asked for your analysis of the Punic Wars. You were, I assume, paying attention? The silence in that 200-person hall was deafening. Leo's face burned red. He hadn't heard a single word. He was a ghost. I don't know, sir, he mumbled. The professor just shook his head. See me after class. That night, Leo's mom called. Hey, honey, how are classes going? Leo stared at his F grade on his calculus midterm. Yeah, Mom. They're great. Really good. Learning a lot. The lie tasted like ash in his mouth. He was a ghost. He was failing. He was drowning in his own potential. He was the perfect example of the modern student. Intelligent, informed, paralyzed, and ashamed. He was one more failed exam away from losing his scholarship. He tried everything. The apps, the timers, the frantic all-nighters fueled by energy drinks that left him shaking and sick. Nothing worked. The toddler in his head was too strong. He finally hit rock bottom. He was in the library at 2 a.m., crying in a bathroom stall. He realized in a moment of terrible clarity that he was going to fail, that his potential was a joke. He had one last thought. I literally cannot do this alone. My own brain is my worst enemy. I need a system so brutal that it doesn't let me fail. That night, he didn't research study hacks. He researched how to build terrifying discipline. And he found GUOJI. He found the 3-step system that would kill the ghost and build the robot. Chapter 4. The Irreversible Vow. The monk's first secret is this. You must make your practice irreversible. Remember, your brain has 2 boxes, reversible and irreversible. Studying is reversible. You can negotiate with it. So Leo's first step was to take studying and move it into the irreversible box. How? By using the most powerful psychological weapon we have, public humiliation. The monks take a vow. They shave their heads. They wear robes. They change their identity in front of their entire community. They make it impossible to go back because the shame of quitting is greater than the pain of continuing. Leo's brain, like yours, is the result of 100,000 years of evolution. Our ancestors who were cast out of the tribe died. Your brain is terrified of public shame and exile. GUOJI uses this. Leo opened his laptop. He went to his university's public student forum. His hands were shaking. His heart was pounding. The toddler was screaming, "No, this is scary. Let's go watch YouTube." He wrote a single post. Subject, my public declaration and my last chance. My name is Leo Ivanov. My student ID is 2294B. I am a sophomore and I am failing. My GPA is 1.8. I am a ghost. And this ends today. For the next 90 days until final exams, I will be at the desk in the exact same spot on the third floor of the library. My hours are 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. every single day. No exceptions. I will post a picture of my desk with a timestamp here every morning. I am not asking for motivation. I am just building the proof. You can watch me succeed or you can watch me fail. But I will be there. He hit post. It was a declaration of war against himself. The first reply came in 10 minutes. LOL weirdo. Another. 6 a.m. Okay, buddy. See you in a week. Perfect. Every mocker, every doubter. They weren't enemies. They were fuel. They were the guards of his new, self-imposed prison. The next morning, his 5 a.m. alarm went off. His body screamed. The toddler raged. It's warm. It's dark. Just 10 more minutes. You can post late. Just delete the post. Who cares? And then Leo thought about that LOL weirdo comment. He thought about the unbearable, agonizing humiliation of those same people seeing day 2 failed. The fear of public shame was greater than the desire for comfort. He got up. The accountant won. But this was only step 1. Getting to the library was the easy part. Chapter 5. The Prison of When and What. Leo sat at his desk at 6 a.m. He posted the picture. He felt a small victory. Then he looked at his stack of books. Calculus, history, biology. The toddler spoke up. Okay, what do we study first? Calculus is hard. Let's do history. No, wait, biology is… Maybe I should just check my email first, just to warm up. He spent 45 minutes organizing his desk, making a plan, and checking emails. He wasted half his time. He had won the war of when, but he was losing the war of what. You waste so much of your precious, limited mental energy, your willpower, on decisions. What should I do? How should I do it? When should I do it? This is cognitive friction. It's the static between your intention and your action. The monk's second principle is non-negotiable forms. They don't just wake up at 3:30 a.m. They know exactly what they will do. 3:30, bell. 3:35, wash. 3:40, zazen. 4:10, chanting. The sequence is locked. There is no what should I do now. The what is as non-negotiable as the when. Leo realized his mistake. He went home and created his lockdown form. 6 a.m., 6:01 a.m., sit down, post picture. 6:01 a.m., 6:45 a.m., calculus, problem set. 3, not study math, specific. 6:45 a.m., 6:50 a.m., stand, stretch, drink water, no phone. 6:50 a.m., 7:30 a.m., history. Review chapter 4, flashcards, 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m., biology. Rewrite lecture notes. 8:1 mem. Bell rings, close books. Leave. This was his new monastery. The first week was hell. His mind screamed for variety. This is boring. Let's do history first today. You're not a robot. He ignored it. He was a robot, and that was the point. By week 2, he woke up before his alarm. By week 3, his feet were on the floor before he was consciously awake. By week 4, he was halfway through his calculus problems before he felt awake. This is the secret. You are not trying to make willpower last forever. You are using repetition until willpower is no longer needed. You are training your body, your basal ganglia, to run the script on autopilot. You are moving your most important work from the accountant, slow, energy-intensive, to the toddler, fast, automatic, effortless. You are weaponizing the automatic part of your brain. But then, on day 37, the real test came. Chapter 6, The Fallacy of the Perfect Day. On day 37, Leo woke up sick, fever, cold sweat, throat on fire. The toddler's voice was deafening. You're sick. You have to rest. It's irresponsible not to. Just this one day, a gap is fine. This right here. This is where you always fail. You are addicted to the all-or-nothing lie. I'm too sick to do my 2-hour workout, so I'll do nothing. I ate one piece of pizza, so the whole diet is ruined. I'll eat the whole box and start again Monday. I missed one day of studying, so my streak is broken. I'm a failure. I'll just give up. This thinking creates gaps, and gaps are where your old self crawls back in. The monks' third principle is goji, continuous practice, without gaps. A river never stops. During a drought, it might slow to a trickle. It might just be a damp line in the mud, but it flows. The moment it stops completely, it's not a river, it's just a ditch. Your practice is the same. It does not require perfection, it requires continuity. Leo was sick. He knew he couldn't do 2 hours of calculus, so he got up. He put on his coat over his pajamas. He walked to the library in the freezing cold. He sat at his desk at 6:01 a.m. He posted his picture. He opened his calculus book. He stared at one page for 10 minutes. He didn't understand a word. At 6:10 a.m., he closed the book, packed up, went home, and went back to bed. He had won. He hadn't done his perfect routine, but he had kept the chain. He had told the toddler, "I don't care how I feel. I don't care about the excuse. I show up." He had maintained the identity. On day 52, his friends planned an all-night party. "Come on, Leo, just this once. Live a little." The old Leo would have caved. The new Leo said, "I can't. I'll meet you guys at 11 p.m. He went to the library at 6 p.m. He did his evening routine. 2 hours locked in. Then he went to the party. He was no longer negotiating. He was just executing. Chapter 7. The Birth of the Robot, the Reveal. The 90 days passed. The day of his calculus final arrived. Leo woke up at 5 a.m. No alarm. He went to the library. He didn't cram. He just reviewed his form. He did his 45 minutes of problems. He was calm. He walked into the exam hall. The air was thick with the smell of panic, sweat, and energy drinks. Students were frantically flipping through note cards, their eyes wide. Leo was just still. The fog in his brain, the constant companion for his entire life, was gone. The professor handed out the exam. Leo opened it. He looked at the first question. He knew the answer. He looked at the second. He knew the answer. He looked at the third, the fourth, the fifth. He had done these problems, not just once or twice. He had done them every single morning for 90 days. His hands knew the answers before his mind did. He finished the exam in 45 minutes. An exam that was scheduled for 3 hours. He checked his work. He walked to the front. He handed it to his professor. The professor looked at him, really looked at him, for the first time. The ghost was gone. "Good work, Mr. Ivanov." Leo walked out of the hall into the sunlight. He didn't feel happy. He didn't feel excited. He just felt solid, unbreakable. His grades went from a 1.8 to a 3.9. His friends stopped calling him weirdo. They started calling him for help. "Dude, you're a robot. How do you do it?" Leo just smiled. "I'm not a robot. I'm just not a ghost anymore." Chapter 8. The Mirror, the Brutal Truth. Let me talk to you directly now. No more story. You watch this because you are Leo. You are the ghost. You are drowning in your own potential, and you are addicted to the comfort of your own paralysis. Let's be honest. Your research for that essay, it's just high-class procrastination. You're planning to start that workout. It's just a fantasy to make you feel good without doing the work. Your analysis paralysis, it's just fear. You are afraid to act, because to act is to risk failure. And you would rather live in the misery of what if than risk the humiliation of I tried and failed. You are hiding. And you are wasting your life. This potential everyone told you about, it's a curse. It's a drug that lets you feel superior to others without having to do the work. The GUOJI system is your way out, but it will demand everything. It will demand that you kill the you who negotiates. It will demand that you kill the you who values comfort over commitment. It will demand that you kill your love of options, variety, and spontaneity, and replace them with the cold, hard, beautiful power of the robot. Your discipline will make other people uncomfortable. Good. When your family says you're being too intense, when your friends say you're obsessive, you need to relax, you will know you are finally on the right path. They are not worried about you. They are worried about the mirror you are holding up. Your action is an indictment of their inaction. Your discipline is a threat to their comfort. You must be willing to be the weirdo. You must be willing to be the robot. Because the robot gets the A, the robot gets the scholarship, the robot builds the empire. While the spontaneous, full of potential ghosts are still at home, negotiating. Chapter 9. The Vow, Your First Action. This video is not entertainment, it is an intervention, and it's over. Now the choice is yours. You can close this tab. You can feel motivated for 10 minutes, and you can go right back to being the ghost. The toddler will win again. Or you can take step 1, right now. This is your temple. The comments section is your public forum. Your first act of goji is to make your irreversible vow. I want you to write it, not for me, for you. Make it public. Make it specific. Make it terrifying. I am name. For the next 30 days, I will specific action at specific time place. I am Sarah. For 60 days, I will be at my desk writing my thesis from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. No phone, no exceptions. I am Mike. For 30 days, I will go to the gym at 6 a.m., Monday to Friday. I will post a picture of the treadmill. Write it. Hit post. Feel that fear. That is the feeling of the accountant finally taking control. Subscribe to this channel. This is your new dojo. This is not a place for motivation. This is a place for doers. We are building an army of robots. The person you were when you started this video is dead. The person you will be is waiting for your command. Stop thinking. Stop negotiating. The bell is ringing. Act.